Okay, so here we are with 3-6, convert between systems. If you look, make sure you look at this chart right here. Okay, and it compares inches to feet, feet to meters, inches to centimeters, sorry, pounds to grams, tons to kilograms, pints to milliliters, and gallons and such. So it goes all the way down. So if you look at example one says convert 36.5 inches to centimeters, round to the nearest hundredth if necessary. Okay, so we're looking to solve this question right here. So we're going to use what we did the other day. We're going to use our words, known, unknown. So put it in words, write your known, and write your unknown. It's going to be a little different though this time because generally your known is going to be a 1 to whatever ratio. It's going to be your unit rate. So you're going to scale up and down with that. So let's do this one right now. So my words on this one is going to be inches to centimeters. Okay, and so inches to centimeters means that it's 1 inch to 2.54 centimeters. Okay, so it's fine. It's not frozen on this screen. 36.5 inches to how many centimeters? We don't know. Okay, so you can scale up here. You can scale up right like this, and so it'd be times 36.5, or we can just cross multiply. So 1 times x is 1x, and then 36.5 times 2.4. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do my math, and I'm going to say 36.5 times 2.54. Remember, when you're multiplying decimals, you do not have to line it up. You just multiply and then count your decimals at the ends. So I got 1460 on the first row. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 2 is 32. And 5 times 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18. Okay, and then 2 times 5 is 10, carrier 1. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. And then 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 0, 1, 5, 6, 7, 9, 12, and then 9. And if you count, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have 92.71. So we have 92.71, and it's on the bottom, so it's centimeters. Okay, so that clearly sets you up for that one. So look at exercise 1. Exercise 1 is convert round to the nearest hundredth if necessary. So we're talking about cups and milliliters here. So I'm going to write cups over milliliters. So I'm going to come up to the top. And I'm going to find my cups and my milliliters. So my cup is right here. 1 cup is 236.59 milliliters. So 1 over 236.59. Okay, so we're looking for how many is 2 cups. Okay, so what you're doing right there, you can scale up pretty easily. Okay, so you can scale up from 1 to 2. So 236.59 times 2. 236.59 times 2. And I'm not saying why I'm multiplying, but you can multiply and do your own math and check yours with mine. So 473.18. So my answer is 473, and it said round to the nearest hundredth, so I'm already good. And we're milliliters right there. Okay, let's check this next one. We're going pints to milliliters, so pints to milliliters. Okay, so I'm coming up here and I'm saying 1 pint, my known is 1 pint to 473.18 milliliters. Okay, so I'm looking for 4.8 pints over x. Okay, so it's multiplying by 4.8, but I'm just gonna butterfly and say x equals, and then we're gonna multiply this part right here. So I'm gonna have to make myself some room because I don't have a lot of room right here. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna say let me see if I don't scoot up too high. 473.18 times 4.8. Man, that's a lot of multiplying. Okay, 8 times 8 is 64. 4 carrier 6, 8 times 1 is 8, plus 6 is 14. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 is 25. 8 times 7 is 56, plus 2 is 58. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 5 is 37. And then marker spot. Okay, 8 times 4 is 32. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. 12, 29, 18. 17. Man, I'm getting into my own mess over here. 12, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to round it. I'm going to say 22, 7, 12.26. Okay, so that's going to be your answer for number 2. So what we really need to be understanding is how we set it up in our words. You know, here it's going to be miles to kilometers, miles to kilometers. What our known is, so we come up here to miles, and then we go to kilometers. Okay, so 1 to 1.61. So make sure you do your known, and then you do your unknown. What's 16 miles for X amount? And most of the time you're going to be able to like scale up. This is times 16, so times 16. That's what you're doing when you're cross multiplying, really. And you're going to go 1.61 times 16. Okay, and then one, two, and we get 25.76 kilometers. Okay, so here we're going to go gallons to liters, gallons to liters. Okay, so we're going to come up here and we're going to say gallons is 1, and this goes to liters. So we're going to say 1 gallon, I don't know if you can see that up there, right here, is 3.79 liters. So 5 gallons is X amount. So we're scaling up. And so it's 3.79 times 5. Bye, guys. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 4 is, hey, you still can't talk. And we get 18.95, so 18.95 right here. Okay, we're just going to set these last two up so you can make sure you understand. We're going yards to meters. Okay, yards to meters. So we're going to come up here and we're going to go yards to meters. 1 yard is 0.91 meters. So that's our known. And then 4.2 yards to X amount of meters. So here's what we're going to have to, we can't scale up, so we cross multiply, okay? So let's set this one up to, we're going tons to kilograms. So you come up here, and 1 ton is 907.2 kilograms. If you look up here, I found it up here, okay? So 2 tons is X, so that's scaling up, times 2, okay? So if you do all that and get all that done, you're going to start the back side, and it's more of the same. And all of your conversions should be on this front sheet right here in this box. So check it out. Make sure you have your notes with you. But always set it up as a WKU. At words, your known, and then your unknown. But your known is going to be this conversion right here.